Today, I'm trying 5 influencer morning routines in 5 days. The rules are simple. Every day the routine gets more and more extreme until I end on the most unhinged one I can find. I'm going to be ranking them from S tier to D tier based on how doable they are and how much they will actually improve your day. So we can figure out once and for all which habits actually matter, starting with the most realistic. None other than Ali Abdaal. Now, as you can probably tell, it is nighttime right now. And that's because Ali's morning routine starts the night before. He gets in bed at 11 p.m., which we are ahead of schedule. And essentially he winds down by taping his mouth shut, about to hold myself hostage, and reading a book until he falls asleep. So that's what we got. No YouTube, no Netflix tonight. Your boy's reading till I fall asleep. I'll see you in the morning. And after a quick 10 minutes, I was out cold. Until... Dang, bro, this thing almost tore off my mustache. First things first in the morning that Ali talks about is waking up around 7:30 and setting your alarm across the room. That way I gotta get my sorry butt out of bed and walk all the way over here to turn off the alarm. Basically makes it so you don't press snooze and go back to sleep. Now, as you could probably tell, it's about 8 a.m. right now. But don't worry, I did wake up at 7:30. My camera just wasn't charged and it took me some time to get going. So trust me, okay? I woke up on time. So right after we get up out of bed, get the blood flowing, he actually gets right back into bed and does some meditation. Meditation, I feel like, is something almost every person on this list does. I'm gonna be honest, bro, I used to meditate all the time. I have not meditated in a fat minute, so maybe this is gonna get me back on track with things, but I guess we'll see. I just realized these lights are 2 different colors. All right, meditation.
Observe the natural rhythm of your breath.
The next most highly anticipated part of the routine for me, poop and scroll on TikTok. When I was sitting there meditating, bro, I was literally turtle heading the entire time, this entire morning routine. I don't know if that's too much information, but wish me luck.
What the heck is going on? You're not even pretending?
No, I'm being for real.
Wow.
This is no lies, this whole video. Next thing's next on the morning routine. It is officially time to get ready for the day. Starting with the little teeth brushing. Get rid of this morning breath, finally. Time to get all clean, get ready for the day, smelling good as can be. Honestly, by this point, I was having a great time, but I had a feeling that was gonna change. Next up in our boy Big Double A's routine is supplements. So the supplement list I found was a brand deal sponsor, so I'm just gonna take my normal supplements because I'm not gonna buy the sponsor. So we got, basically the same supplements I've always taken. If you want, comment down below and I'll let you know what they are, but most people have heard of these like 15,000 times. So I'm gonna pop all of these boys, start the day off right. First thing going into my belly, supplements. Boy's sitting pretty in passenger princess here, and honestly I just am so ecstatic for this next part of the routine. What we got cooking here?
We're at Starbucks because he needs to go get a coffee and I accidentally ran out of coffee pods. So we have to get a coffee. Oh no.
I was like, wait, what happened? Yeah, I'm not a coffee drinker, okay? I'm not. Maybe it's an acquired taste, but I have not acquired that taste. So we're here at Starbucks. She's the expert that I'm bringing along with me to make sure I get a good coffee that would make Ali proud. This is exactly what I want in my mouth right now.
Let's sus. You're sus. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, buddy.
Shake it.
Woo!
Try mine.
Holy cow. The taste is burnt. Coffee check. I made a dent. Oh yeah.
I made a dent.
All right, now the last part of the routine is a little bit of journaling. So apparently he fills out 3 whole pages with just writing his thoughts down, and then he does his daily goals. So my hand's gonna fall off by the end of this, but I got a cool new pen to write with at least. Check that thing out.
Oh, look at this journaler. So stoic.
Ladies and gentlemen, journaling complete, which officially marks off Double A's routine. Success, success. Honestly, it was a pretty good routine. Like, out of all of them, this one was the least insane. They're definitely gonna get crazier from here, but this one, like the average person, I think it's pretty doable. Doability, I'm gonna rate Ali an 8 out of 10. Impact, I'm gonna rate it a 6 out of 10. It was nothing spectacular by any means. And for the tier, I'm gonna rate Ali's routine B tier. Not a bad routine, honestly. Not bad, right, Joe?
No.
Now for tomorrow's routine, things are not gonna be as easy. Let's just say me and a jump rope are gonna become good friends. I gotta go buy one. I'll see you tomorrow. Next up in the routine is none other than our boy, Will Tennyson. Now, Will wakes up at the butt crack of 8 a.m. I found a few different videos, a morning routine from 2021, a podcast. That's where I'm getting my information. So it could be completely wrong, but there's not much out there on him. But I will say, I'm going to do my best to enjoy this 8 a.m. wake up as much as I can, because these next few days, by 8 a.m., I am going to be completely done with my routine. So I'm really basking this in. All right, but it's actually time to get up. Thank you to Hume Health for sponsoring this part of the video. Now, I recently realized something. I had spent the last 5 years of my life thinking I was doing everything right, but I was actually just guessing. I was training hard, I was eating pretty good, but I had no real data to go off of. It wasn't until I started using the Hume Health Body Pod about 2 months ago that I really discovered that the number on the scale really doesn't tell you much. And that is where this has been an absolute game changer. So every single morning I wake up, step on the scale, and in the matter of a few seconds, it gives me a ton of insanely useful information. But there are two that really stick out to me. The first is this muscle mass per limb section, where it literally tells you how much muscle is in each different limb in your body to make sure that you're even, to make sure that you're actually putting on muscle and progressing in your goals. And the second one, something everything should track, is your body fat percentage. Basically telling you how much of your body is fat. That way you can make sure as the number on the scale goes up, you're not just gaining more fat and actually building muscle. Honestly, this has just allowed me to take a lot of that guesswork out of my road to 200 and help me plan real systems to make sure I'm progressing every single day. So for those of you who are wanting to make changing your body a priority this year, it's time to start measuring what actually matters. Check out the Body Pod by Hume Health. My code Carson will stack with their sale for up to 50% off. Absolute steal. It's such a game changer. Links below for those of you who want to check it out. And with that said, let's jump right back into the video. Next up in the routine, we get some water. Wash out the old throat from the night before. Pause. Will starts off his day with a nice 16 ounces of water just to get the old metabolism going, get nice and hydrated in the morning. This is a blessing. We're gonna need it coming up here in the routine. Meditation, staying on brand. I wasn't lying when I told you that every single person has a form of meditation. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yesterday was a pretty good day. I don't know if it's because of the morning routine, if it was because of the meditation, but I'm willing to take that gamble. So we're whipping out some meditation again. He doesn't have a set time, so I'm just gonna do like a 5-minute meditation, see how things go. Alright, so look, this next part of the routine, it's one that I have been a bit terrified for. So Will really gives us one of two options. Either A, we go on a run outside, or B, when it's cold, 1,000 skips on a jump rope. Look, I haven't jumped rope in years. I'm not sure if 1,000 is a lot or a little, but in my mind it sounds like I'm gonna be jump roping for half an hour, which isn't ideal. So, right now in Utah, it's freaking cold. So, jump rope it is. The girl on it looks like she's having fun, so hopefully I also have fun. Oh, frick, I'm out of breath, bro. I gotta do more cardio. Whoa! Yes? Okay, holy cow. That was about as hard as I imagined, but it was painful as well. Dude, they're all jacked up. The tip of my toes hurt. Holy cow. Okay, Will, I see you, you freaking cardio demon. On a real note though, that is a great cortisol spike in the morning. I feel alive. Slightly in pain, but alive. It is time for my just favorite part of every routine. Coffee. Look, bro, this one, I'm scared. I made this one at home. Yesterday, Starbucks, like, it was nasty. Bear just threw up again. Poop, are you okay, bud? Okay, it wasn't much. But yesterday, Starbucks, like, I survived. It wasn't great, but I survived. This one, made from home, is gonna suck balls, but bon appetit. Okay, I kinda cooked with this, bruh. I will say, one thing with coffee, I got to the gym yesterday, I almost pooped my pants. So I'm gonna have to poop again before I go to the gym, cause holy frick. Alright, now look, this next part of the routine, I'm gonna be completely honest. I would be lying if I wasn't scared. Will, I trust you. He's got a cookbook, so he's obviously makes good recipes, but this one to me, I'm a little bit terrified. So, we're making a healthy protein pancake with 3 ingredients only. A banana, 2 eggs, and protein powder. That is it. I'm no cook. I'm no chef by any means, but I'm a little bit worried. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Maybe I'm a little bit skeptical. The other thing I'm worried about, we only have stainless steel pans because they're non-toxic. It's so hard to get stuff not to stick on it because I'm not a good cook. So I'm worried this pancake is gonna turn into mush, but I got the apron on. Let's see what I can do. Oh, that is so burnt. Oh no. I think I should have blended it more. I still see banana chunks, but bon appetit. Breakfast is served. As you can see, we have a charred, very charred pancake here, but I'm gonna add some maple syrup on top. Honestly, I probably shouldn't be eating this because of how burnt it is. Not gonna be the best for me, but in spirit, that is way too much syrup. This is gonna be a petri dish going on in my mouth. Normally, I don't mind that, but so it might be a little bit different. Also, don't pay attention to any of the house. It's a bit of a mess. We're in the thick of wedding planning, but just focus on this delightful meal in front of you, and hopefully it doesn't make you hungry. Oh man, dude, I'm actually really scared. Will Tennyson breakfast. Bon appetit. Okay, hold up. Wow, very burnt. It's not bad. Holy cow. When I was planning this video, I was really scared for this. Bro kind of cooked and I kind of cooked. Give myself credit where it's due, cause man, if someone was blindfolded and eating this, they'd probably rate it like a 6 out of 10. Bon appetit. Breakfast check, coffee check. Let me know what you think.
I'm nervous, guys.
Look, I'm almost down the whole thing though.
It's good?
Oh yeah. It's not bad, huh?
No. You just need to put a little bit of oat flour and it won't be so mushy. And it'll be good. It's way good. Tastes like a banana pancake.
A little burnt. I'm having a hard time with the burntness.
Yeah, guys, that's how you know I do all the cooking in this house.
No?
Every meal.
Alright, next step in the routine. As you probably guessed, it's not a Will Tennyson video without a little workout. So we got the full Gymshark fit on. Hitting a little torso day today. It's a new split I've been trying out, so it's been a pretty good little split. I honestly haven't minded it, so it's freaking packed in here. I'm gonna do my best to film wherever I can. I forgot a mic, so hopefully you can hear me at least decent, but let's get this work in, baby. I'm bouncing off the walls from this freaking coffee, so I think it's gonna be a good one. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well on that note, Will Tennyson morning routine officially complete. Honestly, this one's pretty freaking good. I'm gonna say doability, a solid 9 out of 10. I'd say the impact, I mean, it's nothing crazy, but I would say a solid 7. In terms of the tier, I'm gonna break this one in A tier. This one, it's pretty freaking spot on, and it's actually something I could see myself doing. Ladies and gents, on that note, I will see you tomorrow, where we are taking things up to a whole nother level. Let's hope I don't freeze my balls off. I'll see you then. Next up, we have Andrew Huberman, starting the day at a much too early 6 a.m. Now, those who know Andrew Huberman know his big thing is getting your morning light. He dies on that hill every single time. Unfortunately, because we're waking up so early, it's pitch black outside. So instead, we have to work with what we got. So instead of bright sunlight until the sun comes up, I need to get as much bright artificial light as possible. Basically just to kickstart my circadian rhythm, get me up and at it. I'm tired. So we got my good old trusty ring light here. I'm gonna just sit in front of this for about 5 minutes just to wake my body up, and holy frick, this is bright as balls. Now Andrew, as you probably guessed, is also an advocate for hydration in the morning. Hydration is very important. Our body needs it, right? Water is not enough for Andrew. Andrew takes it up to a whole new level. On top of just increasing our amount of water, I need to drink 16 to 32 ounces. There's also a little something we have to add because water is not gonna cut it. So I'm gonna down this one and then get on to our next batch of water, if we can even call it that. Salt. He adds salt. Now look, salt is very important. You need electrolytes, which salt is partially electrolytes, but just straight salt in water seems so criminal to me. It just seems like torture for no reason, but if Andrew does it, I'm gonna trust him. I will follow Andrew through anything. Bon appetit. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's just as bad as I was expecting. Just ever so slightly salty. That does not taste like something I should be swallowing. Next up, who would have thought it is time for a little bit of meditation? I'm telling you, bro, every single person almost, I think every person does some meditation. I think we gotta hop on that grind. So he doesn't have a set time for us, so I'm just gonna do about 5 minutes. He really does meditation or NSDR. NSDR, it's called non-sleep deep rest. It kinda, if you're feeling extra tired, it gets you up and at it. But filming these videos, it is already 8 a.m. So I'm not tired anymore. I'm up and at it. So I'm gonna whip out 5 minutes of just a normal meditation and procrastinate a little bit more for this next part of the routine. So the next step in Mr. Huberman's routine is a run. And dude, let me just say, it's freaking freezing. It is currently 26 degrees outside in Utah. The sun's just coming up over the mountain, so this is gonna double as my first sun exposure of the day, my first real sun exposure. So it's kind of a double whammy, actually a triple whammy, because there's something I'm gonna be doing on this run that it popped into my head yesterday, and ever since I've been absolutely dreading it. So I guess first things first, let's run and then double up the torture. I haven't ran in ages, bro. This is gonna suck. All right, I am on my way back from my run, headed back home. I'm sure you can see exactly where this is going based on the schedule. I am going to be doing my cold plunge out here in this river. It is snow runoff from the mountain. Holy frick. Woo! I'm barely in frame. Oh no. I do not know how I'm gonna freaking run home now. Dude, anywhere I touch on my body that was in the water, it is completely numb. Like, this is the weirdest feeling of my entire life. I gotta get bundled up and get home so I don't get hypothermia. People are looking at me like I'm crazy. I might be. Maybe we made it. Made it home, got all nice, cleaned up, showered up, and I'm sure I'm looking a lot warmer since you last saw me. Now, it is about 10:45. These morning routines take me so long for some reason, but it's time for our first meal of the day. Now, Andrew really doesn't eat anything specific. He really just likes to keep things nice and clean. So I'm gonna whip up a little breakfast and hopefully avenge myself for my cooking catastrophe yesterday. Let's see what I can do. I think I freaking cooked with this. Look at that, the yolk. Is it good? I was freaking chefing up. I felt like Gordon Ramsay. And now to bring it all together, to wrap up Andrew Huberman's morning routine while I eat this delicious freaking breakfast. I've earned this thing, bro. I'm starving. A pretty simple journal prompt, just talking about our main goals and focuses for the day. So something super simple, just to get us in the right headspace heading into work for the day, finally. I feel like I've been doing this morning routine forever. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, Andrew Huberman's routine is officially complete. Doability, I'm gonna rate this honestly a solid 9. The only thing way far outside of my routine was the cold plunge in the river. Doability, I'm gonna rate it a solid 9. Honestly, there's nothing that was like too extreme in my opinion. Impact, I'm also gonna say a 9. I'm feeling very like clear and energetic right now. So with that, on the tiers, we've gotta give this one an S tier. But I mean, let's be honest, who's surprised? Now with that said, I am actually going to be seeing you later tonight because tomorrow's routine I'm going to be following, let's just say he likes to call himself the king of discipline. I'll see you tonight. Next up on the routine is none other than the one and only Hamza. It is midnight. I'm gonna be so freaking screwed tomorrow. But Hamza is one of the people that preaches starting your morning the night before. And he does this in one very simple way, and that is planning the following day. So he states that it's very important to plan out everything you're gonna do the next day with the specific time slots that you're going to do it. So I'm gonna sit down here before I'm able to go to bed tonight and map out literally my entire day tomorrow, so I have a play-by-play game plan of what things will look like. I really hope this doesn't take too long. I'm tired. I wanna go to bed. Okay, I have my entire checklist built out. I will go ahead and put it on screen for all you lovely people, but it's time for me to wind down, bro. I am cooked, and I have a feeling this routine tomorrow is gonna do me in. I have a sneaky suspicion. But one more thing we gotta do before we go to bed is download what is called the Sleep Cycles app. Essentially, this is an alarm that wakes you up over a range of time, and it listens to your body using your microphone to figure out when you're gonna be the lightest in sleep. So you, in theory, should wake up feeling a little bit more revitalized and not waking up from some of your deeper sleeps. So I'm gonna download that right now. Funny enough, I've actually downloaded it in the past and set this to wake me up between 5:30 and 6:30 a.m. tomorrow. Good night. Good morning, you beautiful people. It is currently about 6:30 a.m. Luckily, the alarm let me sleep all the way into the max time, which was much needed. But late last night I was thinking Hamza is all about speed, getting everything done as fast as possible so you can get right into work. So I had the bright idea. I'm going to attempt to do this routine as quickly as possible. My goal is under 30 minutes, which I think is achievable, but some of these other routines in the video have taken me hours, so we'll see what I can make happen. With that said, I'm going to start the timer now, and the routine begins. Starting with no social media, no getting on my phone, other than if I'm using it for the routine. Let's begin. Next up, we have an open window meditation. Today, right now it is 17 degrees. So, you know, super cool in theory if you live in a place like Bali or something, but see how it goes for Utah.
In a position where you can feel relaxed but alert.
Alright, the right side of my body was freezing my balls off. My right ball is no longer existing. It was pretty nice, like the sounds coming from the outside were relaxing, the fresh air coming in. It's just freezing, so maybe in the summertime it's something I'd be down for. Right now, it kind of feels like torture. I'm just gonna say it outright. But meditation, check. Finishing things off strong with a little bit of gratitude journaling. We're making great freaking time. We're like 20 minutes in. This could be a new world record, ladies and gents. Gratitude journaling, I mean, about as straight and simple as it comes. Just journal down some of the things you're grateful for. Honestly, this is one of the journaling tactics that I actually enjoy the most because it's nice and simple and you get such great results from it. You just feel very grateful. And that is time. Final time. 23 minutes and 49 seconds. That is pretty freaking good. Dude, I was cruising through that. That is the shortest one by far. This one I'm actually finishing at a reasonable time. All these other ones I've been going all day long. So doability on this one is a clear 10. Like there is nothing in this that is outside of reasonable. Impact, I mean, honestly, there's not much substance, so I'm gonna give it like a 6. And the rating, I mean, if you're optimizing for work, then this is without a doubt gonna be the best one because he tells you to just jump straight into work from here. If you're optimizing for health and overall well-being, which I more so am, this isn't gonna rank as high. So thinking on that scale, I'm going to rate this one a B tier. Not bad, but definitely some room for improvement. Now, speaking of room for improvement, my routine tomorrow, I don't think it has any. This might be the most optimal routine of all time, or it could be the most extra one. I guess we're gonna find out starting very, very bright and early. 3:52 a.m. This is insane. Alexa, what is the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 18 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 43 degrees.
So Ashton likes to start off his day here outdoors. And I'm sure in Miami, that's freaking awesome. Dude, I am freezing my nuggets off when I was setting up this camera here. I think my balls are inside of me. Holy freak, this is actually so brisk. For some reason, he does push-ups in the morning. My hands are cold now. Bro, if this doesn't earn your subscribe, I don't know what will. Please subscribe just for my balls alone. That's a little crazy, but now we get into kind of the only normal part. I want to embrace this little bit of meditation, so I'm gonna do 5 minutes of meditation. Let's hope I don't fall asleep. Feel like The Walking Dead. I'm going under. Really freaking cold water. Whew, that wakes you up. Wow. So Ashton now does what I like to call hype pastor video. I had no idea what to call it, but basically he just had some guy pretty crazily screaming the gospel at him. So I'm gonna watch a little bit of this video. I literally just looked up hype pastor video and we're gonna see how this goes.
The Lord knows the deep damage that sin does to the heart.
Don't get me wrong, I'm so tired, but I've never listened to anything like that before and it's pretty freaking dope. Alright, Ashton, alright. Well, I actually missed a step on the routine when I was reading it earlier today. We're gonna do some morning journaling once again. Oh dude, my camera's running from me. Where you going, boy? Now that I'm thinking about it, we might have done journaling with almost every single person as well. So take notes on that. It's important to know. Now, I couldn't find anywhere what Ashton journals about. For all I know, he could be doodling. But me personally, I'm just gonna do some gratitude journaling because I feel like I love it the most. So I'm gonna be a little self-serving here. Let's journal. Now look, man, as you can see, I am thinking warm thoughts right now. And that is for a very specific reason. I'm getting my sorry butt right back outside there. Go on freaking run. Are you kidding me? Dude, a 5 a.m. run. Yes, it has taken me an hour to get to this point in the routine. An hour. What the frick, bro? I don't even feel like I've done much. So I'm going on a 5 a.m. run. My phone right now, is it gonna focus? It says 13 degrees. But you see, this outfit here that I'm wearing, warm clothes that I put on, are not gonna do the trick for us. We're gonna need something a whole lot better. Now that's what I'm talking about. Now you're probably saying, whoa, Carson, a run at 5 a.m.? That's crazy. Yeah, this is freaking crazy. Tell me about it. But I found a little loophole, and don't come for me here. I found a little loophole and I'm gonna take advantage. He never claims how far or how long he runs for. He just goes on a little run. So I'm gonna be fully honest, bro. I'm going out there, I'm gonna freeze, and I'm gonna run for a little bit. I don't know how long that little bit is yet, till my heart rate gets a little elevated. I'm gonna keep that intensity high, but I'm not doing a full hour and a half run. Ain't no way, boy. I got a few minutes. Hey, but peep the beanie though, bro. We got this the other day. Check it. That way I don't get hit by a car or something, because I don't think Ashton gets hit by cars. I can't fail the routine like that. Alright, somehow every time that Ashton runs outside in his routine, it's daytime. No, it's still not daytime for me yet. How I'm gonna film this, I'm not sure, but I hope you can take whatever you get. My nipples are already hard. I've been out here for 10 seconds. Hopefully Abigail doesn't look at the Ring doorbell. This is about to look crazy, bro. Alright, onward and outward. Alright, look, brother. These glasses are way cool in theory, but I'm gonna freaking run into something. Alright, bro. That's time. Holy frick. I will say I felt really cool though. Felt like freaking Rocky. Run. Check. Oh, that's freaking hot. From here in the routine. That was supposed to be a dive if you couldn't tell. Ashton will dive into a swimming pool. I don't have a swimming pool, and even if I did, ain't no way I'm getting in that right now. This is my middle ground. I needed to warm up these extremities. Alright, whatever that was, check. Next up on the menu, we have a Minecraft banana. Look, man, I'm no stranger to a banana. I know my way around one of these things. It's actually really good. Dude, this is like a perfectly ripe banana. I've had my fair share of bananas, but wow. Now, obviously, we're done with the banana. We do all the same thing, right? I wish I was lying. I wish. When I saw this in this morning routine, I literally peed myself a little bit. Primarily out of excitement, but pee nonetheless. Wouldn't smell like banana the rest of the day. Finally, we are back up here to the showers, so you can see me undressing again. You're welcome. Get all rinsed off and ready for the day, officially at 5 a.m. My face feels disgusting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there on that note, Ashton Hall's routine finally comes to an end. From here, he just jumps right into work. Doability, I'm rating this BS a 2 out of 10. Screw this, I'm never doing this again. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, bro. Like, it's good, but a lot of it is so random that it's like, I'm giving it a solid 6 on the impact scale. And finally, what you have all been waiting for, the tier. Ashton Hall's routine is getting a D tier because this is just insanity. I guess this is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going back to sleep. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.